Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of DJ Gamers Final Fantasy 1 Let's Play. In the last episode we went into the Cavern of Earth, we took out Vampire, and then we went up to Sadda's little cave and he told us about an even bigger threat to the Earth Crystal than what we thought. So we're back in the Earth Cavern today in order to take out that threat. Which is very frustrating because you go all that way, you go down and you're like, yeah, I've killed the vampire, the Earth Crystal's saved, we're alright, the Earth's gonna be fine, and then he's like, nope. So, we're back in the Earth Cavern, and I'm off getting some chests that I didn't get the first time I came in here. But, for the question of the day today, which is your favourite Final Fantasy class in all Final Fantasies? It doesn't matter which game. Let me know what your favourite class is. Is it a Dragoon? Is it a Black Mage? Is it Necromancer? Is it... what else have we got? Summoner? Just, yeah, let me know which is your favourite in the comments. Got a few anacondas going on here. I think I just like end up like thundering them just to get rid of them. Well, I hope you're all doing well. Today is the time of recording the camera footage is the 9th of September. 9th of November. That would have been a feat going back in time. So nothing's really been happening, but yeah, let me know in the comments what you've all been up to, how everything's going with you. There's a lot of battles at the moment, but it gets us some items. But once we get to floor 3, it's kind of funny once we get to floor 3. I'm pretty sure I get through the whole floor fighting pretty much just one battle. I'm going to take my glasses off because then you can see my eyes a bit better. I only get into one battle and it's like right before where we have to use the staff to get through to the next area. Alright. Get rid of these sneaky boys. Frederick leveled up. Cassandra leveled up. Montgomery leveled up. And I think the next battle's Sterling leveled up because he's a little bit behind now because of what do you call it? Getting petrified. So he's a little bit behind now. Who kills it? Is it Cassandra? No? Okay. I was hoping I was going to take it out in one turn, but it's fine. There he goes. And it was just all for a potion. What a waste of time that was. Putting battles out can be quite hard though sometimes because what ends up happening is I either speed up to get through the battle, and as the battle ends you'll either hear a little bit of the speed up music, or the way I cut it, for some reason some of the you'll see like a couple of frames of the battle and it's like, no, I don't want that, so I try and cut those out. But if you ever hear any like speed up noises and stuff after like I cut a battle out, that's why. I believe there is one in this episode, but it's harder. It's to make sure that it all lines up properly. So now we're doing that. We're going to go out and heal real quick, and then I come back in. And then we're just going to go the way that we went originally. We've got to go down to where Vampire was. And here I'm like, let's go this way. No, it's not the right way. Like, there you go. That was the sped up audio, but it's fine. There's so many battles. I end up cutting a lot of these out because I like to try and keep it to a certain length. I like the fact that they are under 30 minutes. Some of them are going to be over 30 minutes, I think, because we get some a couple of episodes where there is a lot of bosses, or the boss fights are a bit longer. So I don't mind if they do go over it, but I end up cutting out battles or whatever if I need to. Okay, yeah, so we go. I don't know why I stopped there. So we go into here, and I basically get all the way through this area, like I said, without finding a battle, which is really strange. I don't know if, like, because we took out Vampire, the battles stop here or something, but it doesn't seem like it. I even, like, nearly went the wrong way, and I still didn't find a battle. And then we come through here, and I'm pretty sure this is a static encounter, so every time we step on this tile, it becomes, you fight a bunch of Pisco demons. Now here you'll see Frederick did like a ridiculous amount of damage, and that's because Pisco demons are counted as like aquatic enemies because they're basically humanoid squids. I really like the Mind Flayer design and the Pisco demons design. I think it's really cool. Gonna heal up. Now, if we'd come up to the end of here earlier, we wouldn't have been able to get through. So you use the staff, and it unlocks a set of stairs leading down further into Cavern of Earth basement level 4. There's quite a lot of items on this floor, so if you want to get all the items, just follow me along if you're playing along. Got some new enemies. We've got a Hill Gigas. That's one thing, actually. Let me know in the comments if you are playing along, because I'd like to know if some people... I know, like, in some of my Pokemon Let's Plays, some people were playing along while I was doing it, which was really cool. So yeah, just let me know, because this game isn't that long at all. Being the first Final Fantasy, it's tough. Not this version's not as tough as the original. The original was really tough. And eventually, I would like to get the Pixel remasters. I want to wait until like they come to console though. I'm hoping they will come to console. It's kind of weird that they're just on mobile and Steam right now. I really want them on my Switch. And then I'd play them all, like, especially Final Fantasy 3, because I have tried the original Final Fantasy 3 before, but it is very tough. And then I've played the remake. So this is a static encounter. This is a Sphinx, which these aren't Sphinx, they're Manticores. So I'm not sure why. So a Manticore, if you don't know what a Manticore is, it's a creature that is part lion with kind of a humanoid face. They don't always have humanoid faces, but mostly they're lions with scorpion tails, basically. And sometimes they have wings. Yeah, the original Final Fantasy 3 was very tough. And then I've played the remake, and the remake is a bit different because it was made for the 3D for the DS, and then they redid it for the PSP and Steam and stuff. And it's like 3D models and stuff. It's not like this, where like the characters are on one side in sprite form and then the enemies are on the other side in non-sprite form. I mean, in sprite form, what the hell? I don't know what I'm talking about. And then in the original Final Fantasy 3, your characters are kind of like they are in Final Fantasy 1. You start the game and you pick 4 character names, and you have 4 on your knights, and you give them names. Whereas in the remake, they gave each character like a different personality and added them in, and gave them like names and stuff and characters. Only mine, it wasn't like a huge... They weren't like the best characters, so I want to play the original Final Fantasy 3, or at least the Pixel remaster version of it. So maybe we'll see that on the channel eventually. Because I'm debating, at the time of recording this, I'm recording Final Fantasy 2 now, because I can record it without my camera footage if I need to. And I have the seed already set up for recording. But I also want to record... I might have already recorded this at this point. I want to record Dragon Quest 4, 5, and 6. Which will be really good. And then eventually we're probably going to get the Dragon Quest 3 remake, which I want to play. But I want to do Final Fantasies on my channel as well. So, and because like 1 and 2 is the shortest Final Fantasy, I believe, based on certain info and stuff. I think 2 is the shortest, but 2 has a really weird growth system. Like Final Fantasy 1, most Final Fantasies have a level up system. It's only a few of them that don't. But Final Fantasy 2's, I think I've talked about this before. Final Fantasy 2's is stat growth, and it's all dependent on how you use your characters. There's like weapon proficiency, there's so if you use a weapon, you'll get more proficient with the weapon, you'll do more hits with that weapon and more damage, etc. But if you use your attack move, you will level up your strength and stuff like that, but then your magic might go down. Whereas if you use magic, if you use black magic, you increase your intelligence. If you use white magic, you increase your wisdom. So it's that sort of stuff. And then if you get hit, your HP can increase. If you use magic, then your MP can increase. And then magic levels up as well, and it goes from level 1 to 16, and that's a pain in the ass to level up. Magic is very annoying to level up in that game. So we'll see how that goes. I've never actually finished Final Fantasy 2, so that'll be a first for me on the channel. For finishing, I nearly did it. I got because I got this and Final Fantasy 2 on the PSP at the same time, and I got really far into Final Fantasy 2, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna finally complete Final Fantasy 2, and then my save corrupted. And I was just like, I'm never playing this again. I've been kind of ignoring everything that's been going on screen, but nothing's really happened. We just got some items, so if you want to get those items, then follow around. We've got a mithril shield for Sterling. And then if we go up to the top left, you'll go down to the Cavern of Earth 5. And this is the bottom floor before the boss. There's no items on here, I don't think. And this is technically the first boss of the game. Like, all the bosses we fought, like, yeah, there's been a couple. They're kind of like mini bosses. Maybe Astos would be the first boss, but this is officially the first proper boss fight of the game. Who speaks to me? I am the one who feeds on the power of Earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal man. I am the Lich, fiend of Earth. So this is Lich. He is as you said, the fiend of Earth. Every crystal is being guarded by one of the four fiends, as they're called, and it will represent the element of that. So a bit of just sort of like mythology. A Lich is a king or like a powerful wizard who has tried to gain immortality and power and has basically become corrupt, and they turn into this and they're undying. So there you go, a bit of background for you. I wanted to give a bit of coverage on these because there's interesting lore about the four fiends. Because there's no earth magic in the game, Lich will use random elements. We got Quake, but it's not really earth elemental. It just basically kills a character in one hit. It has a chance of killing your whole party. He is weak to Dire and stuff because he is undead. He's also weak to fire. So yeah, you want to probably set up your null spells on him just in case he does some decent damage to you, but he won't do that much to you overall. I'm pretty sure Sterling's out of action for the rest of the battle now. I think this is the last hit. I'm pretty sure Montgomery gets him with a Fire Auger and then he dies. So it's not that hard. He's actually kind of fine. And that's it. We have defeated Lich, the Fiend of Earth. And there we go. We got the Earth Crystal revived. So now the Earth is not going to rot anymore. Now this is the Earth Gift Shrine. And these will unlock every time we reawaken a crystal. And this is in the cave right at the start of the game that I said I'm not going to come back to until later. As we were going up to the Chaos Shrine. So now we have access to that. But I don't do it yet. We'll wait a while. And weirdly, like, as you can see in the bottom corner, the Earth Crystal is the second one in a row. They're not in order for some reason. So that's the Earth Crystal. And then the other crystals will come in a random order as well. So we're going to head back up to Melmond. And we're going to just buy our spells and stuff. You know, do all that good stuff. And now I do have 2 save files here now. And what I was doing with these 2 save files was like, here you'll see I'm saving on file 2. And that was in case something went wrong during recording. And I could just continue from that point. Whereas the other one I had used to save after each episode. Just so I had the 2 saves, just so like in case anything happened, and then I'd have if something like went really wrong, I had the first file that was there saved before the episode, and I could restart the episode if I needed to, because I had to do that quite a few times. And then I would save periodically if I needed to, and I had to make a cut or whatever. So we're gonna give Frederick Curaga. He can't learn anything else at the minute. Like in the minute he can't get life. He will be able to in a little while. And then she's already got all her spells. And then I think we just give him Firaga as well. And we rest up. And then we're pretty much set to go. And this bit, if you don't know where you're going, it's kind of hard. I think when I first played it, I got confused with where I needed to go. Because it doesn't really tell you. It's just like, okay, well, there's an issue with the crystals, so we gotta go and find the other crystals. But it's like, okay, well, where do I go? And I eventually found it when I first played this, but like, it was hard. Excuse me. I think I just go around talking to a few, because I was like, oh, I wonder if any of them are going to say anything about me fixing the Earth Crystal, but I think 1 or 2 of them do, but not many of them. Don't know what I'm doing here. Pass through, what are you doing? Don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, so that one he was like, yeah, thanks for saving the Earth Crystal. Appreciate it. Now we're on our boat. So what you want to do, you want to come all the way down. You don't want to go all the way down, because in Final Fantasy when you go down, you come to the top. But if you kind of keep in line with the land, and then you come a little bit further down, you go past the marsh cave and keep going east of the marsh cave, you will come to a desert. And that is like the sort of signpost for me of like, this is where I need to be. You go to we're not going to the desert just yet, but it'll give you like an idea of where you need to be. And you keep going north. Again, I got really lucky not finding many battles on my way. It's kind of strange. But there'll be a dock just to the north of us, and we're going to use that to get to Crescent Lake, which is in the shape of a crescent moon. But also the town is called Crescent Lake as well. So you come to this dock here, get off the boat and head west, and you'll arrive at Crescent Lake. We're going to fight like all the battles along the way here, I think. I don't think I caught any battles out. There's quite a few of them, but it's alright. We're making, like I said, the Let's Play itself is like 20 episodes. And we're 6 episodes in at this point. And we've already got one crystal gone. So it's pretty good going. So it shows you how quick Final Fantasy 1 is once you start getting into it. Because I think the first bit of Final Fantasy 1 is very slow, but once you get the boat and you do the Earth Crystal, everything pretty much unlocks for you. Once you've done the Earth Crystal, that's when it like really picks up its pace. Because there's quite a few things that we can do. And on top of that, during the Let's Play, I do end up doing the bonus dungeons. So that Earthgate Shrine that we saw unlocking is for this version of the game. It was in the Anniversary Edition. So I do include those. And if I didn't include those, then it would only have been like 14 episodes. I can't wait to get to these bonus dungeons. So here you'll see like how much of a difference in magic stats that Frederick and Montgomery have. So Frederick's using Faraga, which is the most powerful fire spell. And none of it did over 100 damage. Whereas Montgomery is going to be using Blizzara and does like probably about averaging what, about 150, averaging about that. So there is a big difference in the magic stats. But magic isn't that great in this game anyway. It's good for healing, and having a black mage or a red mage is good for early temper. Just to boost up your physical attacker. So now we're in Crescent Lake. We're going to heal up, and then we'll have a look at the shops and stuff, but we can't learn any of the magic here, but I know it's about 13,000 per spell. So, quite expensive. But we'll have a look at like the armor and the weapons as well. We do have to do a story point here as well. Once we've done it, we'll go behind the magic shops and it'll take us somewhere. So we want to get Protectorate and Invisora eventually because they cast those magics on all the party, and both Frederick and Cassandra can learn it, so we'll get a big boost in our defense and evasion. Weapon-wise, what do we have? We've got a mithril knife, mithril sword, mithril hammer, and a mithril axe. So I think you just buy the mithril sword and then we give Frederick the long sword. This guy's just asleep. He's just like, oh, I'm going to sleep by some graves. We've got mithril mail, mithril shield. We've already got buckler. We can give him a shield finally. And then we'll give some mithril gloves to Sterling. I think he's pretty much got all mithril equipment now. Yeah, he's just fully mithriled up. Now, oh yeah, we get some items. We get a couple of Phoenix stats because Cassandra's got life now, and then eventually we will get life on Sterling. So it's not that much of an issue, but it's nice just to have, just in case Cassandra goes down, then we can bring her back, because at the minute we can't. That's the church. In case anyone dies, you can go revive in there if you want. But so we're going to go up and past here. So we're going to get some lore here, and I'm going to talk about it now because the way that I read through these guys' text is a bit too fast. This is the one that's different from all the others. That is Lucan, who told the prophecy about the 4 heroes of light coming. And basically they talk about the 4 fiends and the 4 crystals, and we have to awaken the crystals, and once we awaken them all, we come back here. But they talk about the 4 fiends and when they turned up. So the Fiend of Wind came and awoke about 400 years ago. Then the Fiend of Water woke up 200 years ago. Lich woke up 100 years ago. I believe it was like 100 years before the game starts. But the Fiend of Fire wasn't actually supposed to awaken for another 200 years. And because we took out Lich, we actually woke her up. So we need to go off and we need to beat her up. So we need to go to Mount Gold. And so slept in the passage was woken 200 years before she was supposed to. And then we talked to this last one. He'll talk about it as well, and he'll give us a canoe. So that's some really interesting lore. I can't go into too much about it yet because it's like they've said some stuff that is quite interesting. But I can't really go into it because of spoilers. But if you know Final Fantasy 1, then you'll know what it is that I'm going to be referring to later in the series. And now we got the canoe. We can actually use it on shallow water, basically rivers and ponds and stuff, which is what we do here. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and answer the question of the day. And I will see you all in the next episode, where we'll be going to Mount Gold. And I'll see you then. Bye, everyone.